Morning everyone. Right, I'm just going to show you how to do this shabby flower, and this is my shabby burlap flower. So what you're going to need is oh sorry, I forgot to put the backing on that. I'm just going to put it on so I don't forget to do it later on. I'm terrible for forgetting to do backings lately. So I'm going to just use my scrap felt. You can use a piece of card, doesn't matter. Just to pop the backing on like that. Now you do need one strip which is like this, and I'm using different, I mean some is cheesecloth, some are burlap, but I'm calling it the burlap flower because there is quite a bit of burlap in it. And then what you're going to do is fold it in half, cut this about 14 inches. I don't need one too big, too wide. I'd say about 1.5 inches. That makes a 3-inch wide flower. And then we're just going to separate quite a lot, fray it. That's what I mean to say. Let's just do a bit of fraying. And it doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be, anywhere near perfection, because it's a shabby chic burlap flower. Now don't waste what you've just got rid of, what you've just taken off. Keep all of that sort of thing. We need to do as much of this as we can. Well, it's to your own taste, let's say that. Now this isn't obviously cut perfectly on a line, so you will have to keep going back to... Move the needle out of the way, woman. Doing little bits here and there of fraying. See, I like that. And keep, like I say, keep all that because you're going to need it. Or you might not want to use it, but if you want to use it, I'm going to show you how. Okay, so we're not going to get much of that frayed on this end because it'll actually it doesn't matter. Now take it the other way, turn it the other way, and then you're going to do a running stitch. Do a couple of tacking stitches there and just do the normal running stitch that I show you, because this is all you do for the first one. The rest of it is done in sections. This isn't copied from anybody. This is what I've just done. This is how I do many of my flowers. I do them all different. And for those that say in the last lot that I copy, if I copy, I say, but I generally don't copy flowers. I don't need to. I have a repertoire of flowers, 400 or 500. Different flowers that I've created myself, and most people know that because they see it on here. Right, just do a few tacking stitches. Right, and then all I'm going to do is a little bit of glue up the side. Join them two sections together. Don't worry about that. That's nothing at all. Let me say, just keep pulling it. Because it doesn't have to be perfect, this. Well, nothing has to be perfect. It's what you want to do with it all. Okie dokie. That's how I want it. Just fray that bit. Okay. So now we've done that, I'm just going to put my needle and thread out of the way. And then what you do is you take different burlaps. And I've got this white thin one, this is a cheesecloth, that's a burlap, that's a burlap. And you can get different thicknesses of burlap. And what you need to do is fray the edge. Cut these about 3 inches, 4 inches wide. I think it's about 4. So I'm going to need about 3 of these. Doesn't matter that that's curled up, we're going to flatten that. In the middle, pop a bit of glue and fold that over to make a pleat. And then you'll do it again. Like that. It went on my thumb, you nana. Like that. So, and it's really rough, very rough piece. And then just put your glue right across the back and attach that to your flower, like that. Now, if I want to do a different one, which I can do this one. It's already got a serrated edge, but that doesn't matter. We're going to fray this one. Keep all the bits you take out when you've frayed it. Right, let's get this going. Again, nice bit of fray on that. Pop a bit of glue in the middle. I always start in the middle. You don't have to start at one end, but you can curve it when you're doing it in the middle. See? Make it, curve it round like a petal. Like that. On the back, bit of glue. Pull it in. You don't have to have it stuck right at the edge. Pull it all in. I'm going to take another piece of this burlap. Like that. Okay. See, it's not even at all. You do get glued up to the eyeballs, but so what? We're playing. And Fifi likes to play. Stay spit all of myself then. And you see, I can curve that while I'm doing it. And then what I'm going to do, bit of glue around there. And place that in the middle like that. Then take another piece of this one. Okay, now what I'm going to do with this one is just bring this in a little bit. You literally do get glue all over, but who cares? Again, little dab of glue. Like that. Bring that around. I'm going to put that in there. Like I say, keep all the bits there. And you see what you're doing? You're building up a layer by layer. Another one there, I think. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a bit of this, which is from a wedding dress, to be honest. Now this you will burn yourself on if you're not careful. So what I'm going to do is just put a dab of glue in there. Wait a second or two for that to cool and give it a quick press. Dab of glue in there. Pin it down. And don't forget, I've got asbestos fingers. So I'm used to it, unlike a lot of you. And I'm glued up to the eyeballs. But we'll do that anyway. You don't do it. Use something. I don't know what you can use, but use something non-stick. You know, one of them. It's not a brush. It's like a spoon thing, isn't it? A non-stick one. And I've got a little bit of this, which is weird material, because it's like a pleat. So I'm just going to cut some. Again, it's thin, but it's not all about being, you know, having everything on there that's the same. I like to do things where it's a lot different. This is a pleat. It's lovely material. And I'm only using the smallest amount of glue. Like that. So let's have a look. And I think we'll put that there. Yeah. And then what I'm going to do is take some of this that we've taken off. It's got a little bit of the tulle, a little each thread from each fabric. And then what we're going to do is we roll it into a ball. So roll it back onto itself like that, like a button. See? And then you put your glue, spread it around the middle like that, and very carefully place that in the middle. Like that. And what your button does, this button's come off another flower that I've changed. And you pop that in the centre. Bling, button, whatever you want to use, it's completely up to you. And there's your shabby flower. And then you can trim just all the longer bits off. We don't really bother with much of it. Or you can do like I've done, and that's a bigger flower, but you can put a flower in the flower. And these are just all bits of material, just folded, shabby. And that's how you do them. Here's another one that I did earlier. And all you have to do with this one is you cut all your material, use different fabrics and laces, cut your material into leaves. And then lay them out, and I've used 5 different lots in this one. And then all you do is take your circle for the back of the flower, and you put your first leaf on and alternate the leaves and go round and round and round, making sure you go in between the last 2. See, like there's 2 there, 2 different ones, and then that one's different altogether and it's in between. So you alternate them, and you do end up, I've added some pearls, a little pearl centre, a bit of lace, and there you go. There's another one, shabby one. 3 different flowers, and they all look good and will go on anything, but I love these. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye for now.